Hey guys, it's the FIREMASTER, finally here with one of my battles. This battle was from a while ago against one of my friends that is not part of the channel. His name is Mitch. One of the guys from the channel is Mitch. Total coincidence, but, you know, this is a good battle. One of my favorite battles I've ever had. Using my signature, well, not my signature hail team, but a hail team. Love hail. Let's get to it. I lead with Cofagrigus, he leads with Vaporeon. Cofagrigus was a strange lead, but back then it just felt right. He goes for the Aqua Ring. He's more of a wall type of Vaporeon, so getting that Toxic down on him definitely was clutch. Now he starts to go for the Acid Armor. As you can see, he's definitely trying to stall me out in the hail, but I go for the Trick Room, which, if I remember correctly, it gets him to want to switch. No, I go for the Hex, and then he takes damage. Acid Armor again. He's just becoming a defensive hoss. He already has pretty good base specialty, so it makes sense that now he's a more well-rounded wall. Keep hammering away at him with Hex, and then he goes for the Wish. I think that's because he expected to live or something. I don't know what he was thinking there, really. So, that's cool. Sends out his Snorlax, I have nothing to do since he has immunity, and since I am a ghost type that has only ghost type moves, obviously there's nothing I can do. He got the Wish, which helped his Snorlax big time, because then he belly drummed, and now he's back at full health with max attack. So I'm setting out my Bomb Snow to get the hail set up. I think I might attack him, but I don't expect it to do that much. Stockpiles. This Snorlax was an annoying set that one of my buddies used to run, and it was just rough. But as you will see, I eventually find a way to get the job done. Back in those days, I didn't run Focus Sash, a Bomb Snow. I don't quite know why, but it just never occurred to me to do that. And now, the Stallfest begins. Metagross versus Snorlax takes up a solid majority of the battle, because he keeps stockpiling, and then he begins to rest. You know, usually you just only rest when you got Resto Chesto. No, he didn't care, because he knew after all these stockpiles that nothing I could do could kill him in 3 turns. So, as you see, he starts to it just gets annoying. Flat out annoying. He probably could have killed my Metagross far earlier than he tries to. I don't even know if he ever tries to. I think he just lets me keep dying of hail and slowing myself down because of Hammer Arm. As I said before, the Snorlax, very uncommon. You don't usually see this sort of a set on him, but he was insanely annoying. And it is now that I come to the realization that he's going to wake up and I'm not going to be able to finish him off. As you can see, hail is starting to take a toll on my Metagross. Not really that bad of a toll, but it eventually will. So I go for the Meteor Mash, just hoping for the attack boost. I get the attack boost, and so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I've got the attack boost, I should be able to do some good damage. But he wakes up and rests. So, at this point, I'm just starting to get pissed. So I think I start just going for the Meteor Mash, just to try and get the attack boost again. Because if I get one more attack boost, I'm 100% set for the rest of the battle. But, as you can see, I didn't get it there, and I don't believe I even get it on the next try. So, it just ends up kind of biting me that I'm not going for the more powerful, super effective Hammer Arm. I go for the Hammer Arm here, and I think after my one attack boost, I get him. So, that is nice, because it takes out his biggest wall to my team. And then this is just hacks. He gets a high jump kick, I stay alive, I miss the Hammer Arm. Come on, man. If I would have gotten the Hammer Arm off, I could have easily bullet punch killed him, especially after +1. I might have even killed him with the Hammer Arm, but hacks, I think, isn't bad. Some people complain about it. I think it's just part of the game. And Scrafty gets the Moxie boost, and gets buffeted by the hail. And time for my Rotom to start doing some work. Wizard obviously is going to kill. And then he sends out Bisharp. This, he makes a mistake thinking that it's like Gen 4 when Rotom forms were, you know, their type and Ghost, so he thought he was Ghost Ice. Instead he's Electric Ice. So I survived the Sucker Punch. And he was arguably faster than me. So he could have gotten off, you know, a more powerful attack or whatever, but he didn't, and it is whatever. And now I bring out the Stall Rain. I'm pretty sure I just go for the attack right here, because I know that Surf should be able to defeat him from this range. Yeah, I do. Plus, that way I take some damage, so I can, you know, heal back with Ice Body Lefties. The classic Stall Rain item set. And he sends out his Melodic. And this is insanely unfortunate for me. He does the Scald, he gets the burn, so now instead of recovering a ton of health each turn, I lose one, and then my Toxic misses. So the only thing that could force him to switch was Toxic, and so now I've just got to kind of stay in for like another turn or so while I wait for the to get the Toxic. And his Ice Beam does nothing, even though Melodic has a pretty decent special attack. You know, that's just the way it is sometimes. Yeah, this part did not go well for me. This part of the battle was just kind of sketchy for me, but he withdraws the Melodic, goes into Frostlass. And here, I went for Protect, just to try and not lose as much HP, because I assumed he would stay in, but he eventually does. He did switch out. And this Frostlass uses Taunt, which would kill me, seeing how Surf is my only attacking move. So Taunt is not beneficial to Stall Rain, so I pull him out, send in my Cofagrigus again, and I was pretty sure at this point that Frostlass didn't have any Ghost moves because he was using Ice Beam on my Walrein, and he goes for Taunt, so I can't use Toxic, but I'm just like, screw Hex, I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball. So I do. It does a lot more damage than I would have thought for someone that has relatively average special attack. And then he kills me, and here I make a mistake from not being super experienced. He goes for the Destiny Bond, I go for Substitute, and then the next turn I'm like, oh, he's definitely gonna Destiny Bond again, but it's okay, because I've got a sub up. I don't know why, but I just assumed that since I have a Substitute up, the Destiny Bond would kill my sub and it wouldn't affect me. That obviously is not correct. So that was just a major misplay. Actually, in the scheme of things, it's not too bad, because I would have had to kill him anyways. So I guess it makes sense that I just chose to do it now. And now, it's his last person, Melodic, against mine, Victini. Obviously, this poses a huge advantage for him, but I've got Fusion Volt, because it's the event one, and that didn't do half as much as I wanted. I wanted to just one-hit him. He uses Scald. By some miracle, I survived, probably because Victini's the victory Pokemon, and all he'd do is win, win, win no matter what. Fusion Bolt for the KO, for the win. Definitely an epic battle. This is an old one, so some of my plans were poor, but hope you guys liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe!